Alright, so we are in Lightroom and we are trying to edit this picture. There are two presets that come to mind when I think about this picture. First of all, I look at this picture and I see joy, but I also see some moodiness as well. So I could go with the Cuba Glow and get some of that darkness, and but I could also do Flower Child, and today I'm gonna do Flower Child. So here I apply the Flower Child, and already I love the feel of it, but there are certain things that I can change, and so let's go with that. To start, I want to bring down the overall exposure, just to make the colors a little bit richer, and it's a slight change, but it does make a huge difference. I'm gonna bring down the whites as well, and yes, to my liking. And I want to bring down the shadows just because I want a little bit more drama. And notice I won't go all the way down because then I lose some of the hair details here, so I'll just bring it up a little bit more. Yeah, I think here sounds about right. I could play with the blacks. I play with the blacks here, and then maybe I'll just lift the shadows a bit more. Yeah, I mean, I could go darker if I wanted to. Yeah, that sounds fine. But yeah, so far so good. I don't know. I like the final product, and this is basically Flower Child on this particular photo. Now I want to talk about something a little bit more advanced, I would say, and that's more into colors. So right now, if you watch the other tutorial, I've just edited this picture with the Flower Child preset, and I'm pretty fine with it, honestly, but the perfectionist in me just wants to change some things, and so one of the things that I definitely want to change or modify is this area on top where the leaves are a slightly different shade of green than here. So what I'll do is I will pick a gradient, and this is the gradient I've picked, and I will simply go on color, and what I'll do is that I'll add some warmth to them, to those leaves, so that until I feel like they match the leaves right here. And so that's one way to fix that kind of the discrepancy. Yeah, so again, this is a slightly like a small thing, but small things are very important as well. Lastly, there is something else that I want to touch on, and that's when editing on Lightroom Mobile or on your phone in general, especially editing photos taken with your phone. What I've noticed when I take pictures with my phone is that those pictures tend to be sharper than on my camera. And so what I can do, for example, with the Flower Child preset, is that I can go on details and reduce the sharpness of the picture right there, so that I get a little bit that's less contrasty, and maybe I can bring up the noise reduction to kind of make it a bit softer. I can also go in clarity and like bring down the clarity. If I bring it all the way down, it's like this, and it's weird, really weird. But I can bring it down just a little bit, just to like soften the picture, the overall picture. And now I'm a little bit more satisfied with the results. Obviously, these are really small things, and you may not care, but if you do care, these are some of the ways that you can adjust and edit your pictures.